I started flirting with my boss and now they're acting super distant and have been talking to me less. Did I fuck up? Yeah, of course. No way, right? No way. I like... the Rizzler himself. The Rizzler himself. Look at him rizzing. Let's look at Am I the Asshole? Let's do that. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my parents I didn't have a kid, they did, and they need to take care of her, not me? Okay, wait, what? My parents had me, I'm 15 female, when they were 18 and 19. They always made it so obvious they resented being parents. So young. Wait, can I, is there like a dark mode Reddit? I got it. Okay, nice. Okay. They resented being parents. They never tried to be good parents. I spent most of my time at friends' houses. I don't have extended family to rely on. They disowned my parents for having me so young. Parents never did the typical parent stuff like helping with homework or showing up to support me at school. They never attended a parent-teacher conference for me. They ignored a lot of stuff I needed to get signed, and I'd have to get right in their face on the last day to get signatures. My birthday and Christmas have never been a big deal or celebration. They celebrate their wedding anniversary, but that's a them thing. When they told me 2 years ago they were expecting a baby, it really surprised me, but then it hurt because sometimes they said stuff that made me feel like I didn't exist. Like how they were so excited to have a baby and how they couldn't wait to be parents. A friend of my mom's did remind her of me, but then she said she and dad said I was basically there. She was the too early practice run and this was the real deal. Why would you say that to your daughter? No way. When my sister was born, they were so attentive to her that I ceased to exist completely. I got sick and my school was trying to call someone to pick me up there early, but they ignored the calls, and when I got home, they had taken the baby out for a family day. My dad leaves work early on Friday so he can spend more time with the family, mom and sister. My parents tried to have another kid for over a year, and mom isn't pregnant, so they're jumping to fertility treatments. They told me I need to watch my sister for a few hours every week while they attend those appointments. I told them I won't. They had her, so they need to take care of her because she's not my kid. The parents are definitely assholes, right? I mean, but from her POV, based on what I've seen here, they're definitely assholes, but it's not unreasonable for a parent to ask you to watch your sibling. If this quote is real, where they said, you know, she was a practice run and now they're having her real, I think that's an asshole move. I think them, you know, not being involved in her school at all, I think this is all like not great, especially because they're really into this new kid. But I also think she should watch the kid. I don't know. What does ESH mean? Why does everybody type ESH? What does ESH mean? I don't know what that means. Everyone sucks here. Oh, interesting. If we let ESH be an option, chat's going to use it for every possible one. Because it's such a cop-out. It's a cop-out, dude. No, that's stupid. No, that's stupid. I guess here's my problem. Is she an asshole for, you know, being upset with her parents? No. Do I think she probably can watch her sister for a few hours a week? Yes. And I think she should. What label would you give a person that makes a Reddit post when they're asked to watch their sibling? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's more context to it, all right? Because if it was just the parents, you know, let's say the parents were great and they had no other problem with her, and they'd asked her to watch her sister, and she goes, imagine that. Imagine the parents had no prior problems, and they go, watch your sister, and she goes, I didn't have the kid, you watch her. That's an asshole. Not born to be your on-call babysitter. You guys are fucked up. If you have a little brother or sister and your parents ask you to watch them, fucking watch them. Not born to be your on-call baby. Am I the asshole for assuming I was invited to my cousin's wedding and making a scene when I found out I wasn't? I'm 18 female. My cousin, 22 female's wedding was this weekend. I'll call her Mary. Growing up, we were really close, and me and my siblings often went to Mary's house. Lately, we haven't seen each other much because all of them moved away for college, but we still see each other at family events. A year and a half ago, she met her now husband. He was invited to Christmas, Easter, and every family event since then. While he was there, I noticed Mary was a lot more distant than usual and barely talked to me, but talked with my siblings all night. I figured it was because of our age difference. A few weeks/months ago, we get an invitation to their wedding in the mail, or at least my parents did. My name wasn't mentioned in the invitation, but since I still live with my parents, my brother and sister both got one, I assumed I was included, and so did my parents. But Mary's face dropped when she saw me. She pretended to smile, but I could see something was bothering her. The wedding went on, but during the cocktail, Mary came up and asked me why I came. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know. I'm gonna read the rest of it, but already, she's not an asshole for not inviting you. Weddings are a complicated thing, whatever. If you don't have space or not space, you pick your closest people, that's the end of the deal. However, if you're already there, her coming up to you and saying, why are you here? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's so, like she can't leave now. She came with the family. That's crazy. I asked her why she didn't invite me. She avoided the question, but after insisting a bit, she told me she wanted her husband's family to have a good impression of her family and didn't want them to know her cousin was a lesbian because she wanted to have a normal family. Oh, never mind. There was way more to this. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, there's a plot twist here. Well, now she's not an asshole. I mean, that's just a totally normal thing to do. Yeah, you should cut out all of the people in your life that are not heteronormative so that you can look good to your husband's family. That's like very cool and normal to do. For context, our family's pretty open-minded and all of them accept me, but her husband and his family are a lot more traditional and conservative. What I don't understand is I don't look gay, whatever that means, and they would never know unless someone told them. Her husband's dad has like a incredible gaydar. Is there a lesbian here? I definitely sense a lesbian. This wedding is ruined. I was so shocked. I told her she was sick for caring about impressing a bunch of bigots more than her own cousin. She got mad at me and we both got a bit loud, which attracted attention. People came out to find out what was happening. When they found out, my parents said she was being mean and shouldn't have made a big deal about this. A bunch of other people said it was wrong of me to come when I wasn't invited. Mary started telling me to leave, so I stormed off. Tough. Man, this is tough. I mean, listen, Mary's an asshole here, of course. You know, just on the grand scheme of things, invite your cousin who you grew up with to your wedding if you want them there. The reason is insane. But it's tough for me because the wedding isn't the best place to hash that out. If you aren't welcome there or you feel like it's going to be a problem, I would be the bigger person and leave. I would leave a real stand to start a fight with the bride at a wedding because they don't get another chance. Read the first reply. What's this? I'm going with NTA if it was genuinely an innocent mistake about the invite. I mean, you live at home, your parents are invited. The not inviting her for being a lesbian is the worst thing of this story. And the second worst thing is Mary coming up to her at the wedding and saying, why are you here? However, if you're truly trying to be the bigger person, I would be sad. I would say, you know, this really hurts me, Mary. And then I would just leave. That's what I would do. Am I the asshole for skipping the speech during a wedding where I was the second best man? Shut the up, Linkus. There's no second best man speech. First of all. Second of all, if you just asked me, I would have done one. I think Linkus didn't ask me to do a speech because I'm half bi. I honestly think that's why he didn't do it. I'm a Twitch streamer, 33M, and I told my chat, average 14M, I'd be live, but I delayed it to finish slides. Then I accidentally played 8 games of League of Legends until 3 a.m. Okay, not the asshole. Not the asshole. NTA, easy one, open and shut. Open and shut case, especially if you get it done the very next day and you still follow the rules of Lock in October, which you did. Does half bi mean you like women? I guess if you want to reduce it down to its basest level and not use the language that I use for my own sexuality, then yes, I guess you could say that, Maisie. If you want to put labels on me, yeah. Wait, every single one of the top Am I the Asshole questions is about a woman and it's mostly about problems with her family. I'm not kidding. I just found a pattern. Look. This one, that one's not. This one is, This one is? Go controversial? Oh, interesting. Oh, this is the big one, okay? This is 25,000 upvotes 19 days ago. Am I the asshole for demanding that my niece or her parents pay me back for the hundreds of dollars of perfume she stole from me? I have a perfume collection that started when I was a teenager. Slinging burritos is my first job. I have over 400 bottles at this point. That's crazy. I take great pride in my collection and I use it. I'm also happy to give people samples of most of my bottles. Let them sample a spray or two, give some bottles as gifts, etc. What I have a huge issue with is my 17-year-old niece coming into my home under the guise of walking my dog, decanting bottles on her own and selling the samples to her little friends. She thinks because I have so many bottles, I wouldn't notice some missing or getting massive dents in them. Well, little Miss Entrepreneur failed to realize that her private Instagram wasn't friends only or whatever, and I saw each and every story with each price and sample she had. I tallied that shit up and got a pretty good estimate based on cost per ounce. Petty or not, I printed out the entire list of what she'd taken, price estimate, and handed it to my sister, her mom. I said I expect to be paid back in full. And of course, her sneaky little ass is never allowed in my home again. My sister got super pissy with me going on about my niece is just a kid, kids make mistakes. I said, yes, kids make mistakes, and this is a great way for my niece to learn from hers. I don't know why this is so upvoted. This is such an open and shut case. The niece is a hero for being an entrepreneur. I thought it was gonna be your 17-year-old niece came over and started spraying a bunch of perfume on herself, and then you asked to charge her. And I thought that'd be a little, just tell her not to do it, you know? That's a little, but when you steal it and sell it as a business, there's no question here. You're not the asshole. Them kids put in some fent. How do you think it'll be profitable to replace cheap perfume with fentanyl? How is that a business plan? How is that a plan? I think you're just wasting fentanyl that you've had now you're in bed with like Chinese fent dealers to sell perfume to TikTok kids.